Hopefully I got that. Hopefully I wrote it down on a piece of paper. What is good? How's it going? Welcome back to another brand new video. Today we're going to be going over the top 10 scooter tricks on flat and how you can also learn those tricks at the same time. We've finally made it back to the next clip. I think it's the day after I filmed the intro, so we're going to be doing the top 10 flat scooter tricks, which I've already said. So coming in at number 1 we have a double tail whip. So here we're going for a double whip. It's quite easy and basic. You probably want to be able to jump about 30 centimeters high just to get a nice height on it and get used to spinning the motions flat, and you're just standing there like that, and then all you got to do is simple, just jump up, spin it and spot it when it comes around. Double whips can just take quite a while to learn flat, but if you keep at it like any trick, you'll get it eventually. And if you're struggling with most tricks, just have a rest from it, just go back and do 20 bunny hops flat, and then they'll just get you back in the momentum of jumping nice and high. Coming in at number 2 we have our bar twist and untwist. These tricks are kind of difficult, but not really. This trick, you don't really need a lot of height and experience, you just got to know how to spin it and spin it quick. So like I said, bar twists are quite easy and it's just all about learning the motion, so it's just learning about keeping it in your wrist and just practicing flat as many times as you can. I'm not going to go into too much detail with them because if you guys want to see more on how to bar twist, I'll make a tutorial on how to bar twist all ways. And third we have our 180 trick. So this can be like a 180 bar spin fakie, 180 bar, or 180 half cab tricks, just kind of all your 180 trick variations which you can do on the flat. With 180 tricks it's mainly about your faking. If you can fakie good, 180 tricks are going to be pretty simple for you. Like again, if you guys want to learn how to fakie, comment down below and I'll do a tutorial separately on that. In at number 4 we have a whip bar. So whip bar can be quite a few different tricks you can do. Whip, opera bar, heel bar and stuff like that. But we're just going to be keeping it nice and basic for you guys on a whip bar. At 5th place we have 360 tricks. With 360 tricks they can vary in a lot of different combos. So you got your front side, your back side, free bar spin, free whips. 360 tricks are a really good flat trick to have just because it can make it feel like you're doing a lot more than you actually are by doing a free bar flat. 360 variation tricks at the moment are probably definitely one of my favourite ones just because it has a free whip in there, and free whips flat, if you can get them perfectly whipped around, they just feel amazing. Then at number 6 we get into our full whips and rotor whips. I'm not going to really go too much detail with these because I've been doing them quite a bit and I just made a video on how to do them. So rotor whips, there's 4 ways of doing them and just choose your best way of doing it. Like I said, with rotors and full whips, there are 4 ways of doing them, so I'm going to do all 4 because they're fun. And change the camera angle. Getting a bit bored of the spot. And you probably are too. How's that one serving you? Coming in at number 7 we have our finger whip flats. So finger whip flats can also be quite a good one because then you can learn your oppo finger whips and whip fingers and heel deck grabs and stuff like that. Heel deck grabs and your whip fingers, they get a little bit more complicated flat, but they are pretty possible. I'm going to do a normal finger whip. I'll give a whip finger a go. If I get close then I'll try land it. That one isn't for me today, but I got one fit, so I should be able to land that within the next couple of days hopefully. At number 8, getting a little bit more difficult, we have our triple whips. So we're going to be sticking with our normal triple whips. These are nice ones to learn and we'll go over that in a minute. With triple whips it's all about keeping it under control. You don't need a whole lot of height, you only need to go a little bit higher than with double whip obviously, but it's just keeping that motion in control the whole time. At 9th place we have our bri flips. So this is getting into your overhead tricks. So you got inwards, whip fronts, whip umbrellas and all of those type of tricks, but we're going to be sticking it to your bri flips. With bri flips it's all about ripping it down at the very end and spotting your feet onto it. So flicking it can be fairly simple, but when it's coming down out there you just want to rip it underneath your feet and pull as hard as you can. And with your height for bri flips, you do want to go quite high. It is quite hard learning how to straight bri flat without a kicker, and the best thing that helped me learn how to bri flat was on my quarter pipe at home. I went up and did a really little bri air, and I just felt that confidence, and then I was able to bri flat. Most of the time, if you feel like you can land the trick and you have the skill to do it, you can do it fairly easy. So hopefully get this one first try. To give myself a bit of pressure, every time I bail, I'm going to put it in. Yeah boy. I'm going to do that again just because if you land it once, you should be able to land it more. That one was a bit more sketchy, so one more time and hopefully I can land this one perfect. Not too bad. I kept on drifting off to the left, but that's still free, so I'm going to take that. Coming in at number 10 for our top 10 scooter tricks flat, we have an inward flat. It is pretty difficult. Not all the people I see can do them, and I know from experience it can take a lot of effort to land it, especially if you're on a heavy scooter. For people that do inward flats, they just look amazing. Best inward flats I've seen are done by Taylor Nichols, just because he does them toes and he doesn't ride switch or anything like that, so it just looks really good. For inwards, it's pretty much the same type of way of doing that as a bri flip flat. When it's getting down there, you just want to rip it down to your feet as hard as you can. Really takes a lot of effort to jump up and fling it forward. With flat tricks, you don't have to go insanely fast, but the faster you go, the easier it might make the trick, but then also at the same time, trying to land it with speed for your first couple times can be a bit difficult. Alright, let's check you guys on the left hand side, because that's the way I'm wood on, and I feel like at the moment this lighting looks a lot better than me being glared out in the sun. Like I said before, I'm going to keep all of the bails in here, but just if I bail heaps, I'm just going to cut them up really quick, so hopefully I get it soon, so it puts a bit of pressure on me. A tip for learning your overheads is just to practice on spinning them like this. So just don't try to land it, just try to spin it like that. And if you can spin it like that and controlled, when you get that height and you have that dedication to land it, it'll make that trick that little bit easier for you. You know, that isn't working today, so I'm going to do an inward off the deck there. It is cheating a bit, but I don't have the energy for an inward flat at the moment. And if I keep on trying to flat, I know I'm not going to be able to get it today, and it's just going to put a damper on the video for me. Still not very clean, and that was even off there, so yeah, I'm glad I did it off the deck instead of trying it flat for ages. And thank you for all the support and the comments and all that. I really appreciate seeing comments, because it makes me feel like I'm doing a good job and you guys are finding these videos entertaining. Therefore, I want to do more videos, because I wasn't too keen on filming today, but since you guys are enjoying it, I want to do more videos. And the reason why I haven't really felt like doing videos today is just because it's a bit hard just doing content in the front and backyard, and it feels like everything's very repetitive. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video to help get you through the New Zealand lockdown, and we'll be counting the days until we can get back to the skate park and start cranking out some vlogs and some proper content for you guys. So for now, stay inside. I'll see you in the next video.